Welcome back to RAYGO. Nah, Joe, you need more deeper voice than that. You want to be like Mark. Okay, wait. RAYGO reactions. Alright. Something tells me that was more like Elvis Presley. Yeah, no! Guys, welcome back to another episode of RAYGO reactions. Listen, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, kid. Subscribe. I want to get to 10,000 subscribers. That's my biggest accomplishment. Get real. Listen, today I'm on a hype because we're listening to Straits. Not only that, we've had one of you legends by the name of Catherine. Catherine, thank you for your kind donation. What a legend. As you guys all know, all our videos get demonetized. I do this for the fun anyway, but when you guys donate, I can put it towards things. Microphones. Just stuff to help my studio progress. Look, it's coming along pretty good. Got the guitars on the wall. Got a little Budweiser light. Lava lamp. But we're going off topic. Today, we're reacting to On Every Street live in 1993. Catherine suggested this video in particular, so it must have something good about it. But you know what? I don't really think it matters which one I was to watch anyway, does it, Catherine? Because they're all sick. Let's just be real. Dire Straits. Unreal. Without further ado, let's get into this. Yeah, no.
Gotta be a record. You gotta be on somebody's boots.
Must be a big one. Everyone's cheering.
The lowdown picture of your face. Your injuries is sacred and profane. Pleasure and the pain. Somewhere your fingerprints remain concrete. And it's your face I'm looking for on every street. Lady killer, regulation tattoo. Silver spurs on his heels. Says, what can I tell you as I'm standing next to you? She's threw herself under my wheel. And it's a dangerous road. And a hazardous road. And the fireworks of liberty explode in a heat. And it's your face I'm looking for on every street.
One thing I honestly love about the way Mark says particular phrases, he does it with it just smoothly goes in to the main line of the song is obviously on every street, and he does, you know, he will say that when you least expect it. It's like he's genuinely talking to you. Do you know what I mean? It's like he's going, yeah, so I went to Asda the other day and I got my shopping, and then I got the drink I wanted, but as I was leaving home, there was just traffic on every street. You know what I mean? He molds it so well into his sentences. He does it in Brothers in Arms as well. Brothers in Arms. We are all just brothers in arms. Like, you don't expect it. He doesn't say it. He doesn't stamp it. You know what I mean? He doesn't go on every street like on a lot of songs. This song is called blah blah, and you know it's gonna be blah 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 blah. It's just like, yeah, okay, that can be good, but I've not heard songs like this before where he just throws it away so nonchalantly. That's a big word, Joe. I had more sugar puffs this morning. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I just love that factor of what he does, because I don't hear that on any other songs. That's like his own little thing, his own little... With his guitar swells, he also does that with his lyrics. It's nice. In fact, if anyone does do it, Bob Dylan does it quite well. And obviously he was before Dire Straits. But I still feel like Mark's taken inspiration from it, and it just comes across a lot nicer. It's just different, isn't it? Right, let's go.
Three-chord symphony crashes into space, and the moon is hanging upside down. I don't know why it is, I'm still on the case. It's a ravenous town. I still refuse to be traced. It seemed to me such a waste. Every victory got a taste that's bittersweet, and it's your face looking for on every street. Yeah, it's your face I'm looking for on every street.
I can't take it. Just appreciate that drumming technology. The techers on that. He just did some fills with one hand. Like when you're gonna do drum fills, you think you're gonna do it with two. He was keeping one there and juggling it with. I mean, I'm no drummer, but is that like that's next level, right? What? Drum fills with one hand? Like, also, I think I've come up with the best way to describe Dire Straits just then in my head. Have you ever heard of the phrase, music to my ears? Of course you have. I'm pretty sure that came from Dire Straits. Because it's just music to your ears. It truly is. Everything is music to your ears. They don't hit. I like them. Do you want to know why? Because I'm not about these kind of jazzy chords. I'm not a jazz man. A lot of musicians, they go down, they make the first album, then they make the second album, and then they go, let's go and experiment, bruh. And it's like, oh, here we go. I know what's coming here. Oh, you was playing those drums, baby. Trying to tickle me, trying to tell me and spray some deodorant on my pits, babe. And it's just like, what are you talking about, kid? And it's like, they go down some weird route, and it's like, you know who did it? And do you know who didn't do it and stuck to his roots? We all know of Oasis. Now, Oasis, when they were in the band Oasis, great albums. Great albums. At the end of the day, great songs. And Noel Gallagher never strayed from the path of a classic song. Didn't go jazzy. He didn't start doing all these weird chords that don't even sound good to the ear. And this is all personal preference. Everyone's got their own. Before anyone comes at me. And when they parted from Oasis, Noel Gallagher released his first album, quality, by the way, if you haven't heard it. Then he released a third one, and it's called Who Built the Moon. And he started going down some jazz route. However, his little brother Liam Gallagher, who was the lead singer from Oasis, he got songwriters in because he was never a songwriter. And he just went, nah, keep it real. I want guitars. I want it to sound rock and roll. And every album he released, rock and roll, mate. He kept it real. None of this jazzy stuff. And what I mean by jazzy is like chords that your ears don't want to hear. It's cadences your ears don't want to hear. Do you know what I mean? Some of you obviously do. Some of you might be like, Joe, can you divulge on that? If it's a chord, for it to sound good, you're going to want to go. And then the next chord you want to hear is... Do you know what I mean? Now that is a perfect cadence. However, you can go, actually, Brett, I'm thinking we change it up there, you know? I was like, what are you thinking? And you go, how about... And it's like, no, thanks. Don't like it. Stick to the perfect cadence. And if there's one thing Dire Straits do, it's they stick to the perfect cadence. For everything I've heard, all the songs, he keeps it real. They all sound good. It's music to your ears. And that's where it comes from. The perfect cadence. That's another saying. Oh, that's the perfect cadence. That's what Dire Straits are. And I can't see it drifting from this. I still have... Listen, I'm in the shallow end of the Dire Straits rabbit hole. I don't know. They might do. But I just can't see it. Because I heard Beryl. And that's on Mark Knopfler's album from 10 years ago. And it was absolutely quality. And I just don't picture him to go down that kind of route. I don't know. There's only one way to find out, guys. I hope you's like Joe. You're making sense. But if I'm talking rubbish... I'm allowed anyway. All right, let's go. you see the bell he had then? This is what I touched on one of my other last reactions to one of the Dire Straits songs. It's like that boing a guy had. He had like a boing, and it just made character to the song, and it gave it that unique flavour. And that's another thing, the bell. A lot of people a lot of genuine musicians will be like, look, we'll play the bell in the studio, on the song, but we don't need to take it on tour with us. Alright, but do you know what? That's what separates the boys from the men. And these are the men. I'm taking the bell, and I'm taking the boing with me as well. Because my live performance is going to be better than yours. And that's why Dire Straits are one of the best bands of all time. And I tell you this much, they're underrated. Highly underrated band. And you hear the word flown about by like middle-aged people. Dire Straits were great back in day. Oh, brilliant band they were. And you know, you go, yeah, whatever, grandma. Of course they were. Turns out your grandma's talking pure sense. You better start listening to your grandma when she mentions Dire Straits, because they're epic. It makes me actually get a bit... Bro, Dire Straits. Guys, did you hear the cue? I know I keep going on here, but... Nah, I have to give... Someone has to do what I'm doing. I don't know what chords he was playing, but do you know when it's super slowed down and it went from a hype to the... I'm just going to play any chords, but it went into a very quiet moment. And then it was like, okay, what's going on? And then to add the cue to bring everyone in the band back in, all he did was pick it up on the last chord with his right hand, and he just went, and then that's when the and then everyone comes in. All it took was that one chord to tell everyone, right, I'm gonna turn up the volume of this with my right hand, just play it harder. I'm gonna play it harder to make the dynamics louder for you guys to all have the cue to go, we're coming back in again. And you know, that kind of thing is what happens in rehearsals. Go, what's the cue then, Mark, to come back in on this? Is someone gonna tap the cymbal 1 2 3 4 on the cymbal? Nah, I'll just go a bit harder on the chords, mate. Alright, let's have a quick go. And then it's like, alright, that's the cue for the night. We know on that song, that's the cue. Guys, if you've liked this video, like it, share it. And if you didn't know, 92% of my people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. That's a genuine statistic that YouTube tells me. So, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, guys. I want to get to 10,000. If you didn't know, I'm in a band called RAYGO Bloom, and I'm going to leave you with one of our songs. Until next time, peace out. I don't know how or why I planned these promises I can make, but it boils down to reasons you can't take. I'm afraid I'm a bad boy for saying things that I'll take back one day, but I can't seem to shake this man I've came. You love and hate. You made the choice that you'd like some rather than her. You made the choice that you'd like some
That's the one key I can never twist. I've said my piece and I have made it clear. I've been sincere. There's not much more I can say. You cannot have it any other way. No, there's not much more I can say. You cannot have it any other way. You made the choice that you'd like some rather than none. You made the choice that you'd like some rather than none. So when the time comes, I'll be conscience free, 'cause I'll know I've done no wrong to you. To you.
RAYGO reaction.